Welcome to our channel Spirit Fit, our very own spiritual online portal for women leaders and change makers, where we help you understand the deep, playful, and fun aspects of your spirituality so that you can become and live as the whole and complete being that you truly are. In this video, I want to share with you just this one little bit of knowledge that pertains to lots of questions that I have been asked over the past few days. Now, this question relates to your higher mind. And the question is, what is our higher mind? When I am talking about our higher mind, our soul, our higher selves, a higher version of ourselves, the question was, what am I actually talking about? So in today's video, I am going to explain a little bit about what that truly is. So, what is your higher self, your soul, or your higher mind? Well, to briefly explain, your soul is who you truly are. So, to explain a little bit, just briefly explain how that came to be. And if you want to know more, then like and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified of other videos that we create especially for you, so that you can find out more and more about the spiritual aspects of who you truly are, about your own spirituality and multidimensionality. So for a soul to exist on this planet, a few things have to change, a few things have to be created. And one of the things that have to be created for the soul to exist on this physical realm, within this physical realm, within this physical world, is that it needs a vessel, it needs a portal, it needs a channel, it needs a way for it to be grounded into this physical world. And why it does that is because this physical world is in complete contrast to the spiritual world, because in this physical world there are low energies and lower densities, lower frequencies of energy and lower densities of energy. So the soul cannot live or exist in this atmosphere, in this physical atmosphere, because the energy that exists on our planet is too low for it to actually sustain itself. So it needs special equipment, an apparatus for actually live on this planet or be anchored to this planet. And that apparatus or equipment is our physical vessel. So, as you are created within your mother's womb, the soul crystallizes, physicalizes itself within the physical body, within the embryo, while it's in its mother's womb. Now, as it does that, it creates a person, a physical personality, and it's that personality, that physical personality, that's you, that's who you show up every day, that's your physical personality. It creates this physical personality that you see every moment of your day, that you're actually looking at in the mirror. But what you are actually seeing is just a reflection of this physical vessel. It's just your reflection, your physical reflection that exists on this physical planet. And you can't really see with your physical eyes your entirety, your soul, who you really are, because the energy that exists within this planet is too low for you to actually see that. Right? So, when the soul physicalizes itself and crystallizes itself within its physical vessel, it creates a physical personal reality, and it also creates, it also comes with a consciousness. And it's this consciousness that is all around you and that is within you all the time. Some people call this consciousness your infinite intelligence and your higher mind and your higher self, because your soul is the higher spiritual version of your physicality. It is a higher physical version, a spiritual, energetic, physical version of your physical vessel. Your higher mind, your soul, your consciousness is who you really are spiritually. Because what you're actually seeing in the mirror every day is only 1% of who you truly are. The rest, the 99% of you, is in the spiritual realms and it will stay there. There's only a part of you that exists on this physical planet, and that's your physical vessel. That's the physical part of you. The rest of you, the 99% of you, I should say 99.9% of you, which is spiritual, which is energetic, is still within the spiritual realms. So you are only seeing and experiencing, for most of you who are not conscious of who you really are, only 1%, a tiny percent of who you truly are. And so your higher mind is the consciousness part of you. It's a higher version of you that exists slightly above you, that exists as your guide. It exists as your master, as the master of your physical vessel. So analogy would be that your physical body, just imagine that you are a diver and your physical body is in diving into the deep, deep part of the ocean. And the ocean is your physical world, right? And so you exist in the bottom of the ocean. And at the top of the ocean is the higher mind, which is in the boat that sits above you on top of the ocean and guides you and directs you and instructs you and loves you and supports you and tells you what you can do and tells you where to go in this physical world, just like it would if you were guiding the diver in the bottom of the ocean. So your higher mind is above you. It sits like at the top of the mountain. You're at the bottom of a valley. The higher mind, your higher self, your soul exists at the top of the mountain, and it can see everything. It knows everything. It knows exactly what you want to experience, because when you experience something, when you want to experience something, when you yearn, when you desire something, it's your soul telling your physical vessel that that's what it wants to experience. So it knows everything about you. And so that is what your higher mind, the higher version, your soul truly is. It's the real you. Now, what has this got to do with anything? Well, it's actually got a lot to do with everything, because if you are experiencing hard times, if you are feeling that you are suffering or you're in pain with anything area in your life, the only reason that you are experiencing this is because you have disconnected yourself physically from that higher mind, that higher version of you. And you've done that unconsciously, and you've only done that because of your belief systems and what you believe about yourself in your life. And that is the only reason why you would experience any kind of hardship in your life right now. It's just because you feel unloved, you feel disconnected, you feel alone, you feel lonely, you feel lost. And the only reason why you feel like that is because you believe that you are disconnected from the higher version of you, from your higher mind. But that's not really true. It's only because of your belief systems. It's only because of what you believe about yourself and life that you feel this way. But once you connect to your higher mind, once you connect to your wairua, once you connect to your spirit, to your soul, then those feelings of being unloved, those feelings of being lonely, those feelings of hardship, of pain and suffering will disappear. Because that is the only reason why you feel the way that you do. You're just slightly disconnected from the real you, from the spiritual part of you, which is the most powerful part of you. And your higher mind can guide you and direct you and help you along your spiritual journey, which is along the flow or the path of life. Because everyone, whether you believe this or not, is on a spiritual journey because you're a spiritual being living a physical experience in a physical planet or on a physical world. So that's why you are always having a spiritual experience or a spiritual journey because you're on one. You are that path, you are that journey. And the more you become aligned, the more you align your body, mind, and soul together as one, the more you will realize, the more you will experience the spiritual parts of you in a much deeper, loving, and peaceful way. Now, if you want help doing that, then pop a red heart below this video and I will get in touch with you. But that is all about your higher mind, your higher self, your higher version of you. It's just all the same thing. That's all it is. It's just different labels, different categories of what that truly is. Your higher mind, higher version of you, your soul, is just the spiritual part of you, the real you. That's what that is. And if you want more help in understanding that, then again, just pop that red heart below this video and I will get back to you. Much love to you all and watch out for more videos so that I can help you truly understand the spiritual parts of you in a more deeper, playful and fun way. Mauri ora koutou.